Yes, that's a great question. I did say at one point that every mind-body prescription we do, every exercise, every stretch, every visualization is for both health but also martial art. And originally, my main focus was martial art as a young individual, 16 years old. But as I got older, into my mid-20s, I started to look, how do you apply the principles and techniques of the martial art towards better health? For example, for martial art, you need to train the speed of your fingers. One way of doing finger speed is to measure how many times you open and close your fingers in 30 seconds. I've reached about 180 times in 30 seconds. Without cheating, close all the way, open all the way. So that's one way. But at the same coin, if you have arthritis, what you do is you move the hands. If you have arthritis in the fingers or the palms, you move the fingers now. You're not going for the speed, but you're going for gentle massage, gentle movement. You don't even have to go all the way in, because if it hurts, you go slightly this way. So you work with the principle of 40% effort. So if your pain is here, you just go less, you go to here. It would be even nicer if you do this motion in water, and it's even better if the water is body temperature. Now, the next training with the fingers, again, for martial art, is to pick up different size coins from the table and measure over time if you can improve the speed of the time you pick up the coins. So, as you can see, I spread different coins on the table. I stand in the horse stance, and I try to pick up the different size coins with those two fingers for now. Yeah. Later on, you can have someone time how quick it takes you to pick up the coins. So as you can see, I'm using different size coins and different weight of the coins, and that allows me to experience different sensations. For arthritis, on the other hand, you will do the same exercise, but you will pick up the coins slower. And then you'll pick up the coin and slow to get movement in the fingers. You can use different fingers. You can pick up with different fingers the coins, and that will lead circulation, movement to the joints, to the fingers, and that movement of 40% effort, slow motion, actually relieves inflammation from the fingers. So remember, the principle of 40% effort, if you have arthritis, doing the same movement that you do to 100% for martial art, is the trick to reduce inflammation. So if you have the inflammation and you go too fast, you'll make more inflammation. If you have inflammation and you protect it to nothing, it will stay and it's not released. But if you use 40% effort, movement, it's like having your hand in hot, warm water and creating movement, then you can actually relieve the pain and reduce the inflammation. Remember, there's a lot more movement than just this, and we'll introduce them in the future in future vlogs.